There are 4 principles when practicing narrative theory. Principle 1 is people communicate about their lives through the process of storytelling. Stories can be told in numerous ways. They can be told verbally, written, through artwork, music, paintings, and sculptures. In day-to-day life, people often describe their days through storytelling, which provides more explanation to just good and bad days. Principle 2, the process of sharing a story allows the storytellers to attach meaning to their experiences. Through expressing a story, meaning is attached to our experiences. We can attach negative or positive meanings to our experiences. When experiencing death, someone may say they are gone, but at least they are in a better place now. This can help the listener understand the way in which the storyteller perceives the situation. Principle 3, helping clients alter the meaning they attach to experiences can be helpful. Since storytelling has meaning attached to it, the meaning of stories can be altered. By talking through a story, the storyteller may be able to find more positive meaning to the story and change the perception of their situation. Social workers can help create more helpful meaning to their clients' stories and create opportunities for intervention. Principle 4, externalization helps clients understand their experiences in more liberating ways. People tend to internalize negative messages from society. Values are typically created by society. These messages from society can hinder clients. Social workers can help clients see themselves and their situations in a more positive light by deconstructing those negative messages.
Narrative theory is effective in a broad range of settings. It can be used with children, adults, families, groups, and communities. Practice settings at the micro level can include mental health agencies, hospitals, and school systems. In a study by Lee, narrative therapy, play, and art-based activities were used in child group therapy to address family violence and enhance children's sense of agency. Practice settings at the meso level can include hospitals, prevention programs, and prisons. Adams and Mabin captured the lived experience of individuals on a cancer ward, which in turn informed staff, senior clinicians, and quality improvement teams of the emotional impact of the diagnosis. Practice settings at the macro level may include communities, social action and advocacy, and can affect legislation. Within a broader sociopolitical context, narrative theory can be used to share stories from those who are marginalized and oppressed, bringing attention to the social justice issues in hopes to evoke change. For example, with the current protest, the Black collective narrative, along with the individual narrative, is essential as it carries with it a historical context.
The narrative theory strengths are as follows. It's relational, used on various age groups, families, groups, and communities. Encourage dialogue, storytelling, promotes collaboration, identify resilience, highlights oppressive conditions, utilize all practice levels, macro, meso, and macro. Culturally grounded, serve as a call to action.
Narrative theory has certain limitations, as it is a relatively novel approach to therapy, so there is a little scientific research that supports its effectiveness. Some critics of narrative therapy have also expressed concern at the assumption there are no absolute truth in a life. Narrative therapy is not for everyone. It can be challenging when the individual is not communicated. For example, the approach may not be appropriate for a client who are uncomfortable with taking the lead in therapeutic discussions. Narrative therapy theorists do not spend a lot of time talking about what motivates people, probably because they are so intently focused on individual clients' story. Another common boundary of narrative therapy is the lack of received agenda or formula. This approach is grounded in a philosophical framework and sometimes can become a particularly subjective or widely interpretative process.
Narrative theory is one of the ways social workers can work with a client. There are many avenues when working with the population we serve. If we set the stage for our clients to feel safe, vulnerable, and empowered, then we are more prone to building a trust factor with the client. When working with our clients from a strength perspective, we understand that most individuals have a set of norms and cultural beliefs that guide their thinking process and behavior patterns. We, as clinicians, cannot just come from what society says about a group of individuals. Instead, we must encourage our client's voice to be heard within their journey of healing through storytelling and/or therapy. This includes working with the entire family and communities. As we can see, narrative theory allows a social worker to be mindful and strategic with all our clients. While the clients are sharing their stories, the social worker is assessing, engaging, goal setting, and doing an intervention. Then we will terminate. This can be done with various age groups and communities. If we are truly working from a strength-based perspective, then our clients will leave feeling a sense of control and able to advocate for themselves and the community.